Hello, Aries. This is Miss Joan, Miss Joan's Tarot on the Hill, and I'm here to talk to you about December. We are going to shuffle these cards and get them prepped for and programmed for December. The end of the year. So this overview video is going to cover 4 weeks, which will end at the very end of the year, the 31st. So isn't that fun? Yes, the 4th through the 31st. Let's program them. All right, so I'm going to set these aside for a minute, and I'm going to go ahead and program these cards for the first week of December, being the 4th through the 10th, so that we can go right into that at the end of the overview, okay? Let's get these going. So we're going to go ahead and set these cards aside, and we'll let that wait while we do the overview, all right? So there will be 4 columns, meaning 4 weeks in the month of December. All the cards face me. It doesn't change the meaning of the card. It just means I don't read them upside down. There will be 3 rows. The first row is where we are, the theme of the month, of the week. Next row down is going to be what's blocking us that week. And the final row is, of course, going to be our solution, because I don't look at problems if I can't find solutions. That's just kind of how I roll, all right? So let's do this. Perfect. All righty. So I'll set these out of the way. We don't need them anymore. And let's talk about what's going on here, okay? So the first week being December 4th through the 10th, what I'm seeing here is this is the 9 of Wands. And the 9 of Wands talks about having your own ideas, as a true Aries will. I am an Aries, so I speak from experience. Yes, we have our own thoughts, we have our own ideas, and yes, indeedy, we are still there, and other people aren't really on board with what we're sharing. So it may be time to keep it to ourselves. We'll see. The Queen of Cups is going to be showing up. There's an emotionally based lady who's going to come to you with all her woes and slow you down on anything you want to do. So if you have a plan, you can bet that your friend's going to show up and blow it up. It just is the way things go. So keep an eye out for this person, and either introduce them to someone else who can better help them with their project. And that way you don't have to always give up all of your time and your energy to help somebody do this thing. The card as our solution for this particular week is the 9 of Cups, saying that our wishes will be fulfilled. So as we're going through this, I think you're going to bypass this Queen of Cups situation, and that will not be a big issue. But you will be back at the place where things are going to start getting better, okay? This is wonderful news. I'm very glad to see that for you. The next week, we're going to go in deep on this at the end of this video. So let's go ahead and look at the 11th to the 17th of December. We have the Hermit. The Hermit card has shown up to say, last week you got your wishes fulfilled, now you're exhausted. Okay, so what we're going to do is take a break, step inside ourselves and figure out what we really, really want, what we really, really need, because now we need that time to take care of ourselves. The Emperor is here saying that whatever's going on, the thing that will get in the way of what you want to do is some little home issue. So I'm seeing some sort of drama at home. All right. This could just be that, you know, you have a burst pipe somewhere along the road, or you just, you know, something simple to fix, but it's something that's just going to get in the way of you doing what you want to do, which is nothing. You want to stay inside, mind your business, and do your own thing. And I totally understand it. Sometimes we need to curl up and be a hermit, and I call it cocooning, where we just sort of take a break. We say, you know what, I don't want to be around people right now. I need to take care of me, and this is me time. And so I encourage you to do that, because that's something that we do need. We need to take time to take care and nurture ourselves. I do it quite often, and I really like it. It takes care of me. Sometimes that nurturing takes the form of a shopping trip. It doesn't matter how it takes form, as long as it feels like it's nurturing yourself and taking care of your core self, okay? So do that thing and be aware that something at home will get in the way. And the Two of Pentacles is showing up here as part of your solution to say that whatever's going on, you're still going to manage to balance out your finances. So don't be alarmed. Whatever's going on isn't going to break the bank. Everything is going to come out in its proper place and in its proper way, and you're going to be okay. All right? Cool. Not a bad way to do an issue like a home problem. I'm glad to see the finances work out. Perfect. The next week over, the 18th through the 24th, the Ace of Pentacles shows up. It looks like there will be an offer of a job of some sort, which is well-timed and fabulous just before the holidays. You will be offered a gig. That is nice. A job is a good thing. The Knight of Pentacles is here saying that you will need to fight for your worth and value in this moment, where people will offer you the job, but it will not have the money that you were expecting. So you'll have to explain to them why you're worth that extra bit more. All right? Don't be alarmed. They will either figure it out or they won't. And that's okay. The Ace of Wands is also here saying that as a result of this experience, you're going to come up with a great big idea. And that's kind of cool, right? You're going to have a big idea, all of a sudden, boop, perfect, perfectly timed. And I like that. That's nice. This is good stuff. Excellent. The next week over being the 25th through the 31st, right up to New Year's, okay? So right up to the end of the year, we're going to finish it off, right? Let's see if we finish strong. The Eight of Pentacles has shown up here to say that, yes, Aries, you will be physically working and making money. So I don't know what you're into, but these last 2 weeks looks like money-making time, and that's okay. It's time to make some money. Well, there's time and there's ability. You do it, okay? And there's the Lover's card saying that in the blocking department, saying that there's going to be, see, the Lover's card for me refers a lot to partnerships that may or may not be symbiotic or useful or even physical or relationship-y. So they may not be relationship-y at all. It could be business, right? So this is a blocking relationship. It might be that it might be a romantic relationship that's blocking you from doing your work. So interesting. Interesting how things are going here. We're going to get more information about this whole little section here, because the Eight of Wands is here to say whatever's going on is very fast. So either you're going to have a very fast relationship that's stopping you from doing your work, or you're going to do some hard, fast work that's going to keep you from getting involved in a relationship. The theme is to do the work. The reality that this relationship situation could be a problem, a block, an issue. We're just going to set these over here because I don't want to get too excited about the possibility of a relationship right here at the very end of the year. You're like, ooh, whoopee, happy new year, right? We'll see. I remain a bit skeptical. Being an Aries, I remain a bit skeptical. We shall see. Standards are higher these days than they used to be. I gotta tell you right now. So let's pull out a few more cards. as we go in depth on this first week, the 4th through the 10th. The cards remain upright because that's how I roll. And yeah, let's go in depth on the first week. What we have here is, we were talking about being on the outside with our ideas. The whole theme of the week is not people interested in what you want to say. Not really new, is it? So, the World card has shown up to say that you will be completing something. Something is going to be finishing up for you at this time. I think you may have been involved in something where, yeah, what I'm getting is that thing that you've been involved with fairly regularly, that hasn't really been 100% yours, 100% not yours. You're just sort of hanging out, day playing through it, right? You're just showing up once in a while. I'm going to come in and do my thing, and I'm going to get out like you told me to. So that's what's going on for you right now, is you've been doing some day playing through this process. You've been showing up occasionally, not being heard necessarily. You show up, you do what they tell you, and then you leave and everything is fine. And you're making ends meet, and that's a good thing, right? There is a Queen of Swords in the situation where there's another lady with a very strong opinion about things. And that's, I think, part of the situation as to how and why this is going this way. It feels very much like completion. There will be a completion here this week. And you'll be okay with it. You'll be all right. You'll be like, okay, I'm going to go now. I have somewhere else to be. Thank you. I appreciate all the fun this was. I'm going to go do something else for a while, and I'll see you on the flip side. Bye. The Queen of Cups being an emotionally based lady who is going to show up and block some of what's going on. There's no way you can control any of what's going on here. There is stuff going on behind the scenes financially, so it feels like there are people who are wanting to rally, because I have the Queen of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, and the Five of Wands. So there are some people trying to block the end of your tenure at the situation, right? So when you show up and do your thing, they like it. They like it. They like what you're doing. You have fans. You have people who like what you are doing, like who you are, like what's going on. But, you know, they have to do their job and fight for it to get it to happen. And right now, you're not that person. You are not the one who can make that happen, okay? You need to accept that it's probably over and move along. Let them do their thing. Interesting, the wishes being fulfilled. The solution to this week is the wishes being fulfilled. But is it your wishes or their wishes? Who knows? The Three of Swords shows up to say, whatever's being done here, you need to not talk about it, okay? Don't tell anybody what's going on. You may get inside information in the beginning of December that says, this is going to be how it's going to go for a certain period of time, and then we'll talk to you later on, okay? We got your number. We're going to call you later, all right? But you can't tell anybody about that, okay? So that's interesting. There will be the Four of Wands telling me that there's a marriage of ideas. So I feel like your original idea back here is going to be fought for by other people and taken care of and handled. And you won't be, you'll know about it. You'll know about it at the end. By the end of the week, you'll have new information that says, yep, this is happening, but not now. And don't talk about it, okay? Shh. We're going to do our own appropriate way of handling the switcheroozy or whatever we have to do-zy, and we need you to stay quiet about this, okay? So that is what's going on. Exciting beginning to the month of December. Ha-ha! I'm excited for you, okay? So, excellent. Let's keep this going here and think about it some more, and we will talk soon, or we'll talk next week about the 11th to the 17th, all right? Thank you, Aries.